let's not listen to this book, especially when it comes to the topic of female reproductive issues. If you don't know what this book is, it is a holistic wellness guide that has been circulating TikTok Shop for what feels like an eternity. And the reason it's gotten so popular is because it looks like a one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly treat, ranging from your depression all the way up to lupus. However, I primarily want to talk about one chapter that really irks me. Now, before I do this, it is a good time to remind you guys that I am not a health professional with an MD. I am just ranting to you guys about this book based off the scientific background that I do have, that being a bachelor's of science in biochemistry. Moving on to the book. This is specifically the chapter that bugs me. As for one, we've grouped up a ton of female reproductive health issues, that being things like PCOS, endometriosis, fertility issues, and even STDs, all in one chapter. Despite the fact that all of these really affect the body in drastically different ways, as well as the fact that there are many different ways to treat these different things. But moving on, because that's not even what I really wanted to focus on. What I really wanted to focus on was this huge section regarding birth control. Now, of course, like most holistic wellness books will, this section completely attacked hormonal birth control and instead opts to recommend the natural family planning method. Now, this section wouldn't be as much of an issue if it wasn't under a chapter regarding women's health issues like PCOS, which is a condition often treated using hormonal birth control as its first response. As when you have PCOS, oftentimes doctors will tell you that you want to stop ovulating. That being because when your body releases an egg, your ovary then has an empty sac where debris can fill it, thus causing an ovarian cyst. But this book says not to do that, so what does it offer us instead? Well, if you answered wild carrot seed as their alternative natural birth control option, you'd be correct. But when it comes to things like PCOS, there's a really big issue with that. As while wild carrot seed has been used historically as a form of birth control, it doesn't work the same way as hormonal birth control does. That being because wild carrot seed works by stopping a fertilized egg from attaching itself to your uterine wall, not by inhibiting ovulation. Not to mention, with wild carrot seed, there haven't really been any human studies, as the vast majority of wild carrot seed studies have been done in rats, making it to where wild carrot seed isn't really deemed safe for human consumption as birth control, despite its historic use.